Welcome to the Camping and Caravanning Club series of how-to videos. Now, caravan awnings have been called a divorce in a bag in the past, but your holiday doesn't have to start with an argument if you pick up a few tips on how to pitch an awning. Camping and Caravanning magazine's Ian Geddes has pitched a fair few in the past, and he's here to show you how it's done.
We're going to be looking at a porch awning today, which is also known as a universal awning. A more traditional or full awning needs to use the whole rail on the side of a caravan, but a porch just uses a straight section along the top. This means it will fit a variety of caravans, so if you buy one you can normally take it with you if you change your caravan at a later date. When you're choosing an awning, you'll find there's two main measurements to consider. The first is the length. Today we're pitching an Outwell Bay 320, which is 3.2 metres long, measured from front to back. When you're thinking about the length of your awning, take into account such things as windows, service hatches and ventilation panels on the side of your caravan. Ideally, you don't want the awning side to cover these. You'll also need to consider depth. This Bailey caravan is 2.5 metres wide, and we're going to pitch a 2.5 metre deep awning, which will go to the maximum 5 metres allowable on a club pitch. This awning has air tubes, which means it comes in one large and pretty heavy package. If you find this too much to handle, you may consider taking out the front panels first, so you're dealing with less materials when it comes to threading it through. When you thread the fabric through the awning rail, carefully do it from the front of the caravan. You may need to use a step to help you reach, or perhaps even a small ladder to reach the top of the rail if you're quite short. Be careful not to snap the fabric as you do this. Once the canvas is in place, taking into account any windows, you can begin to inflate the frame. You may find putting a peg or two in will help, especially if it's a windy day. It may help to have someone inside the awning to help guide the tubes into position as you're pumping it up. If you've taken out any panels, now's the time to zip them back in fully. Make sure the zips are fully closed before you peg out properly, starting with the corners closest to the caravan. Once you've done the corners, peg out the rest of the ground sheet before moving on to the guy lines. You can then go inside and fit any extra bits and pieces. This awning has pads to help seal against the caravan sides and minimise drafts. It also has some handy height adjusters, so you can level the awning to a certain extent. Different manufacturers tackle these things in different ways, so check your awnings handbook to find out how yours works. You may also like to fit a skirt to the caravan, again to keep out drafts and neaten things up. Taking down your awning is simply a case of reversing this process. With an inflatable tube unit like this, all you'll need to do is undo the valves and get out as much air as possible before unthreading the awning from the caravan. You'll need to get out more air as you roll it away before you put it in the bag. Pitching a poled awning, like this Camper Rally Pro, is very similar, though you'll need to thread just the fabric through the awning rail first and then add the poles later to form the frame.
If you found this video useful, be sure to check out others in our how-to series on our YouTube channel. Happy camping and caravanning.